Good day, everyone. My name is Virapha Pantong. Today, I am going to present my story about Selfish Sammy, Learn to Share by Karen Sif. Move it below Sammy, that's my spot, and you know it. But Sammy, say Greta, my corner of the bun is wet from the rain. I thought maybe seen you was nice and dry. You might want to share just this one night. I don't care, says Sammy. This is my spot, and I don't share. Look, just because you beat in this one a year more than I have, doesn't make you the boss. Greta stormed back over to her wet pile of hay, getting soggier by the hour. Drip, drip, drip. The rain that was slowly dropping through the roof was splashing Greta right between her ears. If only Sammy would share, we both be dry. Oh, what's the use? Muttered Greta. In all her 3 years in the bun, the scout never shed anything. Not her haybed, not her feeding trough, not her silver of sunrise. In through the crack in the door at dusk. No sharing ever. Greta closes her eye and reaches for a way to teach Gambi or Sammy to share. Cree! The door opened slowly. The next morning must be time for the people to come get their morning meal. Through the barn door, Greta could hear a lot of noise outside. She nuzzled up to Rebecca, the farm girl who guarded the mill. Oh, don't worry, Greta, old girl. Just some tourists coming through town. They are here for business, and they will be gone soon. No one will hurt you. So, just stay here in the barn, and you will be just fine, she said, panting Greta on the head. Rebecca seemed to know Gre- exactly what Greta was afraid of. As soon as Rebecca left, Greta walked over to Sammy. So, what do you think about all these people, Sammy? I'm crying of scare. Look, great Sammy. I don't care who they are or where they came from, as long as they don't steal my spot, my feeding trough, or my sunrise. And that means you too. And with that, Sammy have up to her spot in the bun to sleep for the night, snoring loudly. In here, said the human man, here is a soft place. Let's here, and I will make a pillow for you. Sammy and Greta awoke with a start. Are those voices? It's so dark, too early for milk. And who are these humans invading our barn? Sammy laughed and gave her loudest snort to the human. Don't this human? No, it's time to sleep. I'm sorry, old girl, said the man, patting Sammy on the head and stroking her ear. But this is the only place for us to stay. There isn't any room inside. Would you share your spot with us just for the night? Sammy snorted and angry snorts once again. Greta looked back and forth between Sammy and the man. Just then, a woman's voice called out to the man. Oh no, there were two of them, and humans had never come to the barn in the middle of the night. This was something serious. What do we do? What do we do? Whispered Greta. But Sammy stood perfectly still. She was staring at the man and the woman who was laying in her spot in the hay, just, just 2 feet away from her. And the woman The woman looked at Sammy with sadness in her eyes. The woman looked so tired, and Sammy gave old Sammy stem back, not one foot, but two. Somehow, this woman was different. The man looked at Sammy and Greta. I'm sorry, girl, he said. We need just a moment by ourselves. Come with me, Sammy. I will share my story with you, said Greta. And just then, Sammy and Greta heard another sob. A baby. Could it be? The man and woman had come into the barn to have this baby. Well, there's no place to have this baby, thought Sammy, and it was at that very moment selfish Sammy learned to share. The moral lesson is sometimes it's not easy to share, especially when something is very important to you. Sammy had learned to share the most important thing to her. Sometimes that's the only thing God wants from us, to give what we can with a sweet heart. Thank you.